When you get wrapped up in any sin, meaning it becomes a habit, it's so hard to break free from it. It seems almost impossible to stop, and it even starts to dictate what you do with your time. When all alone, you don't even want to go through with it anymore. You want to stop, but it seems like you can't. No matter how many times you attempt to stop, over days, over weeks, over months, maybe even over years. Sins that are repeated over and over again become a stronghold, and strongholds can come in many forms. A stronghold can be anything sexual, it can be drug use, even anger, and those are just a few. There are many other forms that a stronghold can come in. And these are the 3 telltale signs that there is a spiritual stronghold in your life. It gets to the point where you start to feel trapped in that cycle of sin. You know that it goes directly against God and His commands. And on top of that, you feel guilty after you're done every time. But you do it anyway. You start to obey it over God. A stronghold is demonic. And keep in mind, like I said before, it is a repeated pattern of sin that you constantly give into. You know it's wrong, but you give into it. And then immediately after you're done, you feel guilt. Heck, you may even get to or already have gotten to a point where you don't even feel that bad about it anymore. You still know that it's wrong and that it goes against God, but it becomes the day-to-day norm for your life. But there is still hope. It is not too late to quit. 1 John chapter 4, verse 4 says, "Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world." That means that God is greater than any addiction or stronghold. You have to change your mind from slave to sin to servant of God. If you start to use your days to say, "What can I do to please God today?" I promise you, your mind will start to shift. Start reading your Bible. And I'm not talking about that old chore mentality like, "Ooh, let me read my Bible today to check it off my list" type of stuff. I'm talking about reading through a Bible plan to help you get to know and understand the characteristics of God, therefore building a closer relationship with Him. When you do this, there will be a type of love and fulfillment that you will start to feel that can only be experienced by you from God. And look, I'm being strong today because usually talking about God's love brings tears to my eyes. I'm telling you, it's so great. I've said this time and time again, but building a relationship with God is what stops sinful addiction and strongholds. The closer that you get to God, anything that opposes Him in your life has to loosen its grip. It has to